Alright, here we are. I'm out on the west coast, Scotland this time, heading out to one of my favourite spots in the world. It's a little bothy perched on a cliff top right above the sea. It's just one of the most scenic spots. The sunsets are always fantastic. It's not maintained by the Mountain Bothy Association, so it's kind of lesser known. I've never met anybody in there, but it's been a few years since I've been there, so we'll see what's changed. Pretty sure I remembered the right track. Wasn't too sure when I started, but this is looking familiar now. Yeah, pretty sure I'm on the right track. Oh. In typical West Coast fashion, it's going from absolutely gorgeous to absolutely chucking it down every 5 minutes. So I keep getting soaked or having to hide so I don't. Got a couple of miles. I think we'll be there. I'll do a bit of fishing, cook some food, have a good time. Cheers! As well, somebody's left firewood, fantastic. And how is that for a view? And the sun goes down right about there. So happy days. Oh, here we are. Just in time. It started raining. Oh, that is just a fantastic view. Oh, I love this place. I was trying to figure out the last time I was here. It's been like 6 years. Time flies. The place is looking great. Not the biggest bothy. It's like 2 or 3. And oh, there's fresh water. Somebody's left candles and firelighters and kindling and a bit of what looks like quite damp wood. And there's a new poo spade. Fantastic. I can't believe that burn is still going. Look at this thing. That was old when I was first coming here. I wonder what it's like inside. Oh, pretty good. That's grand. I kind of expected not to be able to have a fire tonight. There's so little firewood around here. But that's cracking. A bit of heat later on. Here. Food from the seashore. Interesting. What have we got? How to catch your lobster. Let's give that a go. First night out for my new Sea to Summit Camp SL undermat. After the last couple of pretty cold nights out, I finally admitted my age and that I can't just sleep on bare floors and not wake up feeling broken these days. So, shelled out. I haven't been on this yet, but I've put it up there once, and yeah, it's an impressive thickness. I think it's nearly 8 centimetres thick, which compared to my old cheapo thing, it's sort of like 3 times the thickness. So let that sit and self-inflate for a bit. Give it a try out. I'm looking forward to it. It really is magic, this place. You can feel the waves hitting the rocks, feel the vibrations coming up through. It's happening just right underneath us. Instantly relaxing. Such a funny little bothy this as well, like it feels really sturdy, but like the roof's ratchet strapped down and everything to stop it disappearing, because it does get wild out here. Even today, you know, this is nothing, but it's so exposed. I'm hoping that the rough seas might drive a few fish in. Get a rod in the water. Don't actually expect to get anything. It's wrong time of year for this, and I'm not bait fishing either, so it's quite fun to just get a rod in the water sometimes. Something to do. I want to try and make a shepherd's sling as well. Have a try it, have a play with that. Got an idea for just a paracord one, and I'm gonna go and see if I can find a suitable piece of wood to make a flute, because I bought the tools that I need, but we'll just have to see. Really good day so far. Although a day full of minor disasters, at least things not going to plan. I didn't get up early. The weather was pretty rough, a lot rougher than expected. I didn't go to sleep till quite late. I was having quite a lot of fun chasing the mice around, just trying to get all my food mouse proof, get all the rubbish hung up. Yeah, and with the weather being a bit grim this morning, I just sat in bed and read, which was lovely. I started making a flute last night, which went, I've made a couple of mistakes, so I've had to give up on that one, so I've chopped it down and making a more traditional one. But these take quite a bit longer, because instead of drilling them out, you've got to split them and then hollow them out yourself. So this half's getting there, but it was a bit greener than I'd like it, this, so this won't get finished on this trip. It'll have to get clamped together and left to season a little bit. But it's something nice to do. And I made a paracord shepherd sling earlier, because that's something that I'd wanted to have a go at for ages. So I took that down to the beach. Got closer to hitting the camera than hitting the target. But very much a beginner with that. Was getting fairly accurate towards the end, but didn't actually manage to hit the target. But I'll keep trying at that one, because the power that you get out of them is unbelievable. It's taking chunks out of the cliff face. Yeah, I just went for a little walk down the coast just to scope out any fishing spots. I mean, it's low tide now, so I think I'm probably going to miss the high tide tonight, but I'm going to stay another night, so I'll try and get out for high tide tomorrow. I found a couple of decent looking spots just up the coast, straight into deep water. Don't actually expect to catch anything, but it's quite fun to try, and you never know. A little pollock for my lunch wouldn't go amiss. So I've just got a brew on, and I'm going to crack on with this flute and probably do a bit more reading. The weather's been really, really bad. I mean, not bad for the west coast, but it's made filming outdoors a bit half impossible. You just end up with loads of wind noise on the microphone and everything, so I'm just kind of diving out between rain showers, but it's nice, it's relaxing. So I'm gonna have this brew, maybe make some food, hopefully get this thing all hollowed out and ready to go. I'll get it finished on a later trip. Yeah, good times. night. Wind howled all night. Well, when I was awake. So I actually slept really well. I woke up to you can see the wave spray coming up, nearly hitting the window with the wind behind it. So I've got to get out of here today. Which is a shame. I haven't quite done everything I wanted to, but I've done a lot of things I hadn't planned on, so can't plan for everything. So I'm gonna have this brew, just had some breakfast. I'm just gonna pack up and give the Bothy a good clean. Try and leave it better than you found it. And then see what the weather's doing. I had a quick walk down to the shore before to get some water, and it didn't look like it was going to be worth trying to fish. But if the wind calms down, I don't have any signal here, so I can't check what the forecast's supposed to be. But if the wind calms down, I'll go and have a go at fishing. I carry my rod in, so I might as well try and use it. Right, and have this brew, finish this book so I can leave it here, and then have a nice tidy, and then see what it's like and go from there. Admitted defeat in the face of the wind. Tried to go fishing, literally doing a little bit to camera, and the wind knocked the camera over. I actually corrupted the memory card to the point where it wasn't recoverable. So yeah, I decided trying to impose my will upon the weather was probably a bad idea. So I've scarpered, heading for an earlier train. So I'm having to make tracks pretty quickly. But, so I think that'll be it. But hope you've enjoyed it anyway. I've had a great time, but no, it might not have looked like the most exciting time on camera. But try again next week. Take care.